Hi y'all, I'm Steven from Steven on the Move, and in one of my latest videos I did a Slovenian candy taste test. And this is a follow-up to that because my friend Wandering Helene, who's an anthropologist and content creator in Ljubljana, Slovenia, sent so much candies that I couldn't really fit everything into one video, so I broke it up into two. And if you've watched that video, you saw me talk about candies in Slovenia and the popularity and their importance historically to the variety of candies that were available throughout what is now the former Yugoslavia. And so the candies that I'm about to sample are all candies that are currently produced in Croatia, but were in particular popular in Slovenia prior to it declaring independence in the early 1990s. And these are candies that are still very popular in Slovenia, and some of them that are actually not as popular but kind of facing a resurgence in their popularity. So we are going to start with all of these technically Croatian treats, but are treats that are very popular in Slovenia. So first and foremost, we have Bronji. Bronji is a toffee with herbal extracts. As you can see, it comes in a little wrapper. And it is very sticky, as you would expect, of course, with toffee. It has kind of a toffee. I don't get a particularly strong herbal scent out of this, but a little bit. And there is definitely that herbal flavor to it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like a black licorice flavor. Definitely very chewy. I'm glad I only took a bite instead of taking the whole piece, because I'd be sitting here smacking my lips if I'd taken the whole bite. Definitely a minty-ish kind of note to it as well. You definitely feel that in the mouth, and you can definitely smell that. We're going to try to cleanse the palate with a little bit of water there as I continue to pick the toffee out of my teeth. And we're going to move on to the next treat. So the next treat is actually one of the items that I talked about as having a resurgence. So these are hard candies, and they're called 505. They also have an herbal flavor, and if I can get a few out, you can see there they have different colors to them, so the coloring that is on the outside of the packaging is accurate, that there are different colors to them. I'm not sure if this is cherry flavored, kind of smells it a little bit. And that's a nice kind of refreshing flavor to it. It is a little bit of cherry, but it's not overwhelmingly cherry. It is very different from your stereotypical American cherry flavors that seem to just be overpowering for you. It is definitely a harder piece. I've been trying to bite it in half just now myself so I can maybe finish it off instead of continuing to have it sit in my mouth and make me salivate. I've not been able to break it in half at all yet. So in a moment I'm probably going to have to pop this out of my mouth so that I can move on to trying the other candies. Will say though, very nice flavor. Not overpowering on the herbal. Definitely something that I could see would be a treat that a lot of people would enjoy for really just kind of any time of the year. In particular, yeah, great during colder weather when you maybe need a little bit of a throat lozenge, but you don't explicitly have a cough or need a throat lozenge, this would definitely be an enjoyable treat. So, moving on, we have Fontana. Now, this is in a little cardboard box here. We break apart, and it has 2 pieces inside, as you can see. Actually, I'm wrong. It has 4 pieces inside, because there is yet another piece still in there. As you can kind of see from the exterior here, right? Milk chocolate wrapped around something white. This is actually a praline with mint flavor to it. So we're gonna go ahead and unwrap this. And then you can see, if you can see on the top there, Kraz printed on top of it, which is the manufacturer. You can see that white minty interior there. That's nice. Very refreshing. Despite it being lighter in color and making me think that this would be milk chocolate, this is actually not milk chocolate. At least it doesn't taste that way to me. This isn't a dark chocolate, but it's kind of more a semi-sweet flavor, so it's definitely not a sweet, overpowering taste with the mint there. It's actually a very nice balance. In particular, I would say this would be a really nice after-dinner treat to be able to cleanse the palate and close off your stomach there. And then, from the same manufacturer, Kraz, we have Bajadera. So you can see very similar packaging as far as the size and shape and everything. Obviously, different coloration. So this is with a nice little perforation here. Let me know where I need to open it. This is a little larger piece, as you can see, compared to the Fontana. And this is hazelnut and almond with chocolate. So we're going to go ahead and unwrap this, and actually exterior wrapper falls off first, and then the nice, really attractive gold foil wrapper here. And you have a nice little bar. So you've actually got the milk chocolate kind of looking on the top and on the bottom. And then what I expect should be the hazelnut and almond in the middle there. And that is absolutely straight up hazelnut there. But you do get a hint of the almond. It is not super overpowering on the hazelnut, but it's certainly not a flavor you're going to miss. It's really distinctive, of course. So you get a bit of the hazelnut there. I'm getting a little bit of the almond on the finish. It's actually a really pleasant and enjoyable flavor. It's no nuts in it, so you're not taking a bite into anything hard. That's a really nice combination of the hazelnut and almonds mixed together along with the chocolate. And that is your Slovenian Candies Taste Test Part 2. Be sure to check out Wandering Helene on all of the social channels, in particular on YouTube, where you can check out her drone footages of all of the exciting stuff she sees and does in Slovenia.